Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, April 2nd, and it's 8 a.m. here in Chicago. So, boxing. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because it's getting kind of confusing. There's only one thing that's not confusing, and that is that they know exactly what they're doing. But, okay, so Errol Spence had supposedly jumped in and taken over the fight for the winner of Fundora versus Tszyu, right? Tim Tszyu. Fundora won, so Errol Spence had supposedly jumped in and taken that spot to fight Fundora, even though Bud had been petitioning to get that fight. And Errol Spence wasn't going to fight Bud, but he could jump the line, quote unquote, and take a fight that Bud was supposed to have with the winner of Tim Tszyu Fundora, which ended up being Fundora. Okay, and then, according to a couple of sources, I don't know if it's true or not, but it probably is, that was in the plans all along for Errol Spence to pretty much get that fight and not Bud Crawford. And I think they don't really want Errol Spence. They want Dallas Cowboy Stadium. But they don't want Dallas Cowboy Stadium that bad, because then the WBO turned around and said they're going to give it to Crawford. But then Fundora was like, yeah, I want the best. I want Crawford. I want the best. But then, wasn't it the WBO who then turned around and said, well, you owe it to Tim Tszyu? That's how it went, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So they were able to pimp Errol Spence's name. They were able to pimp Bud Crawford's name. But all along, I think, this is just my opinion, I could be wrong. All along, they feel Tim Tszyu, even though he was busting Fundora's ass, they still feel he's a better shot at Fundora winning than Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. That's what I think. I think that they think out of those three fighters, Bud Crawford ain't never had no chance. And he's not PBC. Imagine that. You're by far the toughest to beat, and you're not PBC. Bud Crawford was never getting that fight. And then between Tim Tszyu and Errol Spence, I really think they think Tim Tszyu is the one that Fundora has a better chance at beating. I do. But they did all of that back and forth, all of that lying, and I think they knew all along, they definitely knew Bud was never getting the fight. That's my opinion. But I think they used Spence's name too, but I don't know. And Spence showing up to that fight looking like a older, friendlier old dog. I do not like Spence with those braids. Go back to that Dallas shag, that Dallas, they call it like a Dallas fade or a Dallas shag or something. You know, just basically a short haircut. I like that haircut on him. I don't like the braids on him. Like I said, he looks like some kind of friendly version of old dog. But he ain't getting the fight either. But they're just playing everybody. Bud was never getting that fight. But and then who was it? Fundora's manager, who's also Benavidez's manager, he was the one who what was it he said? I forgot what he said. He's the one who was definitely against Bud. He's like, Bud can't sell, and Errol Spence can do much better numbers or whatever, and we want Dallas Cowboy Stadium. But they didn't even really want that. What they want is the best chance for Fundora to win. That's what they want. And they think it's Tim Tszyu. That's my opinion. Tell me what you guys think, because I don't follow the business, quote unquote, of boxing that much, because it's all bullshit. It doesn't require rocket science. You you can always kind of see where things are going, but still I might have missed something. So tell me what you think. Have a good day, everyone.